When you think of prehistoric terror, Tyrannosaurus rex probably comes to mind, a towering predator with a fearsome reputation. But T-Rex was just the beginning. Lurking in prehistory were creatures so bizarre and terrifying, they make even the mightiest dinosaur seem tame. These monsters haunted ancient oceans, skies, and forests, each more nightmarish than the last. Today, join me as we count down 10 prehistoric monsters far scarier than any dinosaur. Stay until the end. The number one creature could swallow you whole without even noticing. Picture yourself stepping into the steamy primeval forests of the Carboniferous period, over 300 million years ago. The air is thick with humidity, and the ground is blanketed by a lush carpet of mosses, towering horsetails, and enormous ferns. Sunlight barely pierces the dense canopy above, casting the forest floor in a perpetual twilight. In this ancient world, a colossal creature moves silently beneath the shelter of these giant plants, a true giant among invertebrates, known as Arthropleura. Arthropleura was no ordinary millipede. It could reach lengths of over 8 feet, making it one of the largest arthropods to ever walk the earth. Its body was covered in overlapping armored segments that rippled and flexed as it glided across the damp earth, each segment providing protection and flexibility. Despite its fearsome appearance, Arthropleura was a gentle giant. It fed primarily on decaying plant matter, using its powerful jaws to break down tough vegetation. Its massive size and thick armor made it nearly invulnerable to the predators of its time, allowing it to roam the forest floor with little fear. Imagine wandering through this ancient forest at dusk, the air buzzing with the sounds of insects and distant amphibians. Suddenly you come face to face with Arthropleura, its glistening carapace reflecting the fading light, hundreds of legs moving in perfect coordination. The sheer scale and alien form of this creature would be enough to stop anyone in their tracks, heart pounding with a mix of awe and fear. Arthropleura was the undisputed ruler of the undergrowth. It didn't need to hunt or chase prey to inspire terror. Its immense size and strange segmented body were more than enough to command respect in this prehistoric world. Sometimes, it's not sharp teeth or claws that make a creature terrifying. Sometimes, it's the overwhelming scale and unfamiliar form, a reminder that nature's most impressive monsters aren't always predators. So next time you spot a tiny millipede winding its way across the forest floor, remember, its ancient relatives once ruled these lands, giants that shaped the world beneath the ferns, leaving behind fossils and legends for us to discover millions of years later. Picture walking through a prehistoric jungle and realizing the log ahead is Titanoboa, the largest snake ever. At 42 feet long and over a ton, Titanoboa dwarfed today's anacondas. It hunted giant fish and crocodile-like reptiles, squeezing and swallowing them whole. Its bulk let it move through water and land, making escape nearly impossible. For humans, survival would be a desperate gamble. No outrunning, no hiding. No snake alive today rivals its size or power. Titanoboa remains the embodiment of primeval fear. Imagine a world long before humans, where dense misty swamps stretched as far as the eye could see. High above these ancient wetlands, a true monster of the skies ruled supreme, Meganeura. This wasn't just any dragonfly. With a wingspan stretching over 2.5 feet, Meganeura was larger than some birds you see today. Its shadow would glide silently over the murky waters, casting fear into anything below. Just picture looking up and seeing a dragonfly the size of a hawk circling overhead. This was no ordinary insect, it was a top predator of its time. Meganeura hunted with incredible precision, snatching other bugs and even small amphibians right out of the air. Its speed and agility made it nearly impossible for prey to escape. Imagine the terror of being a tiny creature, knowing that at any moment, this giant could swoop down and grab you in its powerful jaws. Its massive veined wings weren't just for show, they allowed Meganeura to maneuver with astonishing grace and speed, and those enormous compound eyes. They gave it a nearly 360-degree view, letting it spot the slightest movement from far away. These adaptations made Meganeura a relentless aerial predator, unmatched in its prehistoric world. For the creatures living below, the sky was a place of constant danger. Meganeura turned the open air into its personal hunting ground, and its presence was enough to send smaller animals scurrying for cover. The mere sight of its silhouette gliding overhead was a warning. Stay hidden, or become lunch. Even today, the idea of a giant insect buzzing toward you can send chills down your spine. There's something deeply unsettling about the thought, a primal fear that lingers in our minds, reminding us of a time when insects could truly be monsters. But how did insects get so big? Back then, Earth's atmosphere was rich in oxygen, much more than today. This allowed creatures like Meganeura to grow to monstrous sizes, dominating the skies in a way that's hard to imagine now. Meganeura proves that sometimes, it's not the teeth or the claws that haunt our dreams, it's the beating of enormous wings, echoing through the ages, reminding us of a time when the skies belonged to giants. In Eocene Asia, Andrewsarchus roamed, a mammal as tall as a man and longer than a car. With a skull bigger than a horse's head and bone-crushing jaws, it was a predator few could challenge. Fast, cunning, and warm-blooded, it hunted and scavenged across open plains. Imagine a wolf the size of a rhinoceros stalking the grasslands. For early mammals and reptiles, Andrewsarchus meant certain doom. Even our best weapons would be useless against its power. Sometimes the most terrifying monsters are our distant kin. In the Devonian seas, Dunkleosteus reigned, a 30-foot armored fish with jaws like bony blades. Its bite could shatter bone and slice through armor, making it a true super predator. Dunkleosteus's thick plates made it nearly invulnerable, and its fossilized skulls bear scars of constant combat. To witness one in action would be to see a living nightmare. For humans, the ocean would be a place of terror. No safety from its crushing jaws. Dunkleosteus remains one of the greatest marine monsters ever. Beneath the surface, monsters still lurk. Imagine looking up into the vast, ancient skies of the Mesozoic era. There, soaring high above the primeval landscape, you might catch a glimpse of Quetzalcoatlus, the undisputed giant of the air, and the largest flying animal to have ever existed on Earth. Its presence would have been both awe-inspiring and terrifying, a true ruler of the prehistoric heavens, with an astonishing 40-foot wingspan, wider than many small airplanes, and standing as tall as a modern giraffe when on the ground. Quetzalcoatlus was a marvel of evolution. Its sheer size allowed it to dominate both the skies and the land below, making it a formidable presence wherever it went. When it spread its wings, it cast a shadow that stretched across the plains, a living reminder of nature's grandeur and power. Its long pointed beak was perfectly adapted for snatching up unsuspecting prey, whether that meant plucking small dinosaurs from the ground or scooping fish from ancient rivers and lakes. For the creatures living beneath its flight path, the sudden appearance of its massive shadow could mean the difference between life and death. The sky itself became a hunting ground, and Quetzalcoatlus was its master. In a world teeming with fierce predators, Quetzalcoatlus had to rely not just on its size, but also on its agility and intelligence to survive. It competed with other massive hunters for food and territory, sometimes using its impressive wings to intimidate rivals or make a quick escape from danger. Every day was a battle for survival in the prehistoric wilds. If humans had lived alongside Quetzalcoatlus, even the skies would have been a place of fear. There would be no hiding from a predator of this magnitude. Its keen eyesight and powerful wings meant it could spot and reach its prey from great distances. The very idea of such a giant flying overhead is enough to send chills down the spine. Quetzalcoatlus serves as a powerful reminder that the monsters of prehistory weren't just confined to the ground. The skies, too, were home to giants, creatures that pushed the boundaries of what we thought possible for life on Earth. In the world of the dinosaurs, even the clouds were haunted by giants. Quetzalcoatlus and its kin ruled the air, forever changing our understanding of prehistoric life and the incredible diversity that once filled our planet's skies. In the Permian oceans, Helicoprion swam, a shark-like fish with a spiral saw of teeth in its lower jaw. This buzzsaw could slice prey with terrifying efficiency, making Helicoprion a top predator. Its hunting methods remain mysterious, but its jaw was a lethal weapon. The sight of Helicoprion's spiral jaw unfurling would send anyone fleeing. For humans, escape would be impossible. Its wounds were fatal. Nature's creativity knows no bounds when designing monsters. Helicoprion was a buzzsaw of death in the ancient seas. In ancient oceans, Megalodon prowled, a 60-foot shark with jaws wide enough to swallow a human whole. It hunted whales and anything else in its path, crushing bones with a single bite. Swimming in Megalodon's waters meant living in constant fear. Its fossilized teeth are sun-bleached daggers, reminders of its power. No boat or cage could protect you from this predator. Megalodon's legend endures, a symbol of the ocean's enduring mystery. On Cretaceous riverbanks, Sarcosuchus, the supercroc, waded, over 40 feet long and weighing 10 tons. Its jaws, lined with over 100 teeth, could drag even dinosaurs underwater. Armored and nearly invincible, it was a true giant among crocodilians. Sarcosuchus's dominance made it the top predator of its ecosystem. For humans, even approaching its lair would be suicidal. Its jaws could snap a person in half with ease. Some of the most terrifying monsters were ancient crocodilians. In the Miocene oceans, Leviathan, a giant sperm whale, hunted with intelligence and ferocity. Over 60 feet long with foot-long teeth, it preyed on other whales. Its massive jaws delivered bone-crushing bites, making it a rival to Megalodon. Imagine two giants, Leviathan and Megalodon, competing for dominance. For humans, survival in Leviathan's world would be hopeless. No boat or weapon could protect you from this predator. Leviathan closes our list, a whale that hunted whales and could swallow a human whole.